therapist here at the school, and I'm here because, you wanted to talk to someone.
Yeah.
So as we were talking, just some ground rules before we get started. Everything you do say here is confidential. So, everything is confidential, and you have the right to withdraw your consent afterwards as well. As long as you are comfortable here, we're able to talk.
Okay.
So, can I, or what was your reason for coming here today?
So my name is Eunice. I've been thinking about, I'm trying to overall improve my health. I'm trying to lose weight, eat better. Sometimes that's hard just because I'm always on the move, or I get home and I'm too tired to cook and stuff, but I kind of want to do something more proactive towards improving my health. So what I did is I started going on walks and jogs around the park. I usually do early mornings or evenings, just on the weekend before my day, or during the week after work. But I think I'm ready for the next step in this, which might be to go to the gym.
Okay. So you have a reason that you want to start losing weight. You want to be a little bit healthier, and so you have taken already steps towards that by doing your walks and jogs. But now you want to kind of increase that mobility.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great to hear that you already have taken some steps and have some idea of what you're capable of. So can you tell me a little bit more reason behind the gym, more specifically?
Well, it's because in the past, I've gone through different gyms where, for example, I tried one and I liked it, and I would go with my sister or with a cousin or with a friend, and I rarely would go on my own. And then there was, I left it and did that membership, and then later I got another membership where I literally just stepped in to get the membership, but I never actually went to it. And I think I paid for it for over a year. I just didn't make the move into actually going in there, and so I canceled that. And so now that's kind of why I took walks out in the open in the park, so I wouldn't commit to membership. I think I might be ready for that now.
So in the past you have done before where you were going to the gym consistently, but that was mostly due to because you had people over. So with people with you. So was it every time that you had to have people with you to attend that gym?
Yeah, and like I said, I would go with my sister, my cousin, my other cousin, a friend. I don't like going by myself.
Oh, okay. So and then and when you were by yourself having to go, like the membership example you stated, that's when you weren't as consistent with it because you were by yourself.
Yeah, I didn't go at all.
What would have to change for you to be able to go to the gym on your own?
I think feeling more comfortable. I think one thing about the gym why I like going with somebody is that we were able to figure out a machine together. So I'm pretty I feel like I'm worried about being embarrassed about not knowing how to operate a machine, and I don't want to be caught in someone's video or be in the back of someone's video or anything like that. I would die if that happened. So I don't want to go and look dumb. So it was easier to be with somebody.
Yeah, so it was easier to be with someone else because you guys are figuring out something together. On the other hand, though, you would only go if someone was with you, and that was kind of the barrier to going on your own. Okay. How important is it for you to make the change to start going to the gym?
Well, I'm getting older now. I'm 30. I know that trying to work on my health is only going to get harder from this point. And also to be honest, I haven't really dieted lately.
Mhm.
In the past, I have had successful diets, but then they were broken, and then like I regained the weight and stuff. So, um, like I said, I just want to be more proactive because if I'm not doing anything, if with my diet, and if I feel like I'm ready for more than just walking or jogging, then that's kind of why I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, right now. So then, you had said in the past that you have been able to like successfully diet. What were you doing back then that helped you with that?
I was doing keto, the
Mm-hmm.
keto diet. I think what helped me with that though was because my sister was also doing the keto diet. She wasn't with me. We were distance from each other, but she would say, "Hey, try this recipe," or "Hey, use this powder, use that to measure this." Or she would tell me how she's feeling and say, "Are you feeling that way too?" So I think again, it was something that I did with a partner then.
Yeah. So it seems that you like yes, you are able to commit and be consistent with someone, but it is usually because someone else is there
Yeah.
holding you accountable, or
Yeah.
you're building other friendships that way. Okay. And what do you see as like the worst outcome if you don't make this change?
Well, I'm unhappy now with my health, so I just don't want to feel like that anymore. And like I said, I think my health could probably just decline on its own, just by its natural course. So I definitely think it's the time to be proactive. And I do have a sweet tooth. I think that would be the thing that really doesn't help me. But in terms of like chips or I don't know, like soda or anything like that, I don't really do that. So I don't know. It's just time, I think. But
The time?
it's just time to do something. But I feel like I'm stuck in a rut and I'm not doing anything about it, and I'm just stressing myself, overthinking it.
So yeah, so then the outcome, then the worst outcome that you're seeing right now is that a more natural decline to your health as you are aging and other reasons that you stated. So and that's does that worry you or?
Yeah, I know like with one thing that I'm trying to do is socialize more, and often that includes eating. So, and that sometimes isn't the healthiest. Or like with my job, I do want to pack lunches more, but sometimes I don't meal prep or I need something to grab like a quick bite, and again, it's not that healthy. So I think if maybe I can't really control those other sides, maybe this is something that I should be able to control.
Okay, so then you are seeing that you are at least capable of doing something smaller that you can control, like going to the gym. Okay. And how confident are you in going to the gym on your own? On a scale from 0 to 10. 0 being the most, at least not confident at all, and 10 being the most confident.
Probably like a 4.
So why is it a 4 and not a 0?
I think it's a 4 because I have looked into certain gyms. So I am kind of at least forming an idea of maybe I want to try this one. Or maybe it's the one that I haven't tried yet because I have tried 2 others. Yeah.
So it's a 4 because you at least are starting to look into your options of what is available to you.
Yes.
And are there any like positives to that gym that you were looking into, or?
I think it looks like it's the cheapest option. That way, if I don't go, I won't lose as much as I have before. And I like the hours that they have.
Okay. So then you are being favorable to that gym. Okay. So you're seeing that there might be a gym. That's a good progress to make, that you are going towards starting into that. So if you didn't have like other barriers going on, what would it look like if you were starting to go to the gym?
I think I would maybe start off with the basics. Like for example, last time I was cleaning my room and I found a lock, like a gym lock, and it was still in its packaging because I guess at one point in the past I was gonna go to the gym and I didn't, and so I found this lock and that kind of reminded me of this too. So maybe I would start with getting the supplies again, but that kind of also puts me down because then I think, okay, here we go again. You're just gonna do that, and then from here later, what if I get a bag now and then I find it under my bed or something, or in the back of my closet? It's like, oh, there's from that one time I was almost going to.
So then that kind of reminded you of your previous attempts before, but at the same time, at least there is another attempt that's going to be happening. So this one, you might be able to be more consistent with it.
Yeah.
So so we've talked about that would want that your reasoning is to go to the gym. Are there anything that are currently stopping you from going to the gym?
I just get too anxious about it. I feel like I get stuck in thinking about it and don't do that next step.
So you're aware that there is that next step, but because you're anxious, what are the reasons behind being anxious?
Just knowing that I have to do it alone. Like before, it was with people or dining with someone, but now I really do have to do it alone.
And that doing it alone is different from the previous times that you've been consistent, so that's what worries you now.
Yeah.
Is there any positives that you see with doing it alone?
I think if I could start doing this alone, maybe I could start doing other things alone.
So then it might be a step towards being a little bit more independent.
Yeah.
Okay. From your previous attempts, whether you were doing it alone or not, what have been some of the benefits that you got from going to the gym consistently?
There was a time that I lost some weight. So I think weight loss. I also did come across like a few people that were acquaintances at that time, but then I got to know them a little better, or I was more comfortable seeing them because we would bump into each other.
So you've been able to lose weight previously, and you've been able to kind of be more familiar with people because you have this activity going on. So those are really great benefits to hear that you've gotten from the gym before, and now that you're starting again, you mentioned that your first step would be buying supplies again. So what would your other steps include with that? Or let me rephrase that, because you said you were at a 4 because you have been looking into gyms. What would you need to be able to increase that a little bit higher?
Maybe like shoes. Like I'm a Vans girl. I just wear basic stuff, but I know that there's so many stuff out there now. So like that, more workout clothes. I think
Yeah. So that would help you be a little bit more confident in your ability to start going. That's great to hear. So